Hi Stylists! As the 2.2 season is coming to an end today, I thought I would do a quick summary or pros and cons of this season. What I thought was good, what I thought maybe wasn't as good. More as a reminder for myself as to what I liked from this season. As an overall, I've really enjoyed this season. Like, it's definitely one of my favourite seasons I think I've played. So, that's good. It's a good start. So let's jump into the pros, and then I'll go over the cons, and I'm probably going to give this an overall review at the end. So starting off with pros, this new area, the Wanxiang realm, is just amazing. The atmosphere is something else, honestly. It's so good. It really comes alive at night, which is nice, because that's not always the case. Sometimes it gets a bit spooky at night, whereas this really is a great place at nighttime. The main town area is very lively. There is so many great spots to go and take photos all over the realm, really. But I particularly enjoy taking photos around this area. I think all of the costumes of the NPCs have been great. There's been good conversation. There's a lot of vibrancy to this area. There's a lot going on, and it makes it feel alive, which I really like. I like that element. Sometimes it gets a bit noisy, but another great thing about the Wanxiang area is down in the valley, it's great for if you want to do a little bit of bling farming. So you can come down from the town and run through the valley, through the Dazzle Blue Meadow. You can do a little circular route of this area. There is lots of Esslings around, and it's great for just doing a little bit of bling farming. Obviously they respawn each day, and it's a nice little area for it. It's not too spread out. It's like, I don't know if it counts as a circular route, but it's definitely a route that you can take, and you kind of know where they're going to be. They're all fairly close together. They're not massively spread out. There's plenty of Esslings dotted around on the route. So very good for bling farming and Essling resource farming, if that's what you need. And, if you just like hunting Esslings, it's good for that too. I will say I did not enjoy the boss from this realm, so I will not be fighting that again if I can help it. Next positive, I would say, is the addition of the replayable mini-games. So obviously you've got your hot pot house that you can check in and basically get a steady stream of money, Wanxiang coins, which is very useful. Great for if you're trying to collect more records and things. I'm not sure. I suppose you can use these in the Mahjong as well. Other than that, I'm not sure what these coins would be used for elsewhere. But there is the shop here, and then you can buy records to complete your record collection. In connection to the Hot Pot House, there is the Flavor Frenzy minigame to be able to get the resources. There are 6 different levels that you can do. Once you've kind of done them, like completed it, on the replay, the rewards aren't very good, is all I'd say. Like, as fun as it is to do the replayability, it's fine. There's just not much incentive to want to replay, is all I would say. Because you can just buy these from the shop. And with the amount of Wanxiang coins you get from the hot pot, you might as well just spend the coin, to be honest. So, Yeah, really fun minigame. Can be replayed. The incentive is not really there, though, to replay, personally. There was a collaboration event this season, which was nice. Definitely added another element to this season. I really enjoyed this colouring event, but it is a one-time thing. It's not replayable, which is... So this is kind of a pro and a con. Like, it was really fun to do, but it was also... You can only do it once, so... There was some great limited time things as well this season. Lots of freebies, which was a really nice touch. I liked all of these this season. This was great for this collaboration. And as well as the hot pot, you also have the mahjong, which is replayable. There's 3 different levels of the mahjong, and this can be played with the chroma faces or other stylists. So I think you can convert your Wansheng coins into jade and vice versa to continue playing. I've enjoyed playing this mahjong. There's kind of an even split between winning and losing. I don't know if I'm any good at this game, but it's fun. So I don't fully understand it, but it's fun to play. I've enjoyed it. It's a nice addition to have like extra little mini games that are replayable, that you'd want to replay, to be honest. There is this fortune chest mini game. I'm not a fan of this one. I don't think this really needed to exist, to be honest. It's not like fun to do, really. You just open the chest and you either win or lose. And more often than not, I lose, so I don't play this anymore. So that would probably sit more in the negative side. I've really enjoyed the story this season. I will say it was a little bit confusing, especially at the beginning. Like the chapter 1 got a bit confusing. I don't know whether that was like a translation thing or maybe just me not understanding kind of what was going on with like the tree. Like the Echowood tree, that whole thing, and then yeah, it got a bit confusing, but it was fun. Like, I enjoyed the story. It was definitely lively. There was lots of twists and turns. It was quite long. I think in future, rather than it just being 3 chapters, I think that would have been better if it was broken up into a couple more chapters, because chapter 1 was really long. Especially seeing as you had like a whole load of stuff in this area, in the town area, and then you had the woods was a separate part, and then obviously you've got the Jihao Pavilion was another part. So obviously this was chapter 2, but yeah, chapter 1 I think could have been broken up a bit more. But yeah, I think the story was great. It was very intrinsic to the area and had a good amount of lore. Wasn't too much reading. Sometimes the lore in the world is a lot of reading to do, but I think it was fairly well balanced for that this time. For the banners this season, I've got mixed feelings about these banners, and I've gone on about these in my banner videos, so I won't harp on for too long. I think the Echoes of Wansheng was my preferred of the 2 banners, because the ability for the way Wansheng weaves life, I'm not really going to use the face changing that much. I probably should play with it a bit more for photos. I haven't done that yet. But the bling magnet is so good. Like, it's brilliant. I have it on permanently wherever I am in the world. It's brilliant. I really like it. It's helped me get my blings up much quicker, because I just never have enough blings. I'm always spending them on stuff. So yeah, that for me personally has been worth it. Another positive about the banners this season is the 4 stars. Both 4-star outfits have been amazing. Like, the detail on these 4 stars is just fantastic. I did pull all the way for the evolution for this one as well because of the additional details on it and the colour scheme. Yeah, the 4 stars, fantastic. Love them. Big fan. I think they did a great job with the colour schemes this season for the 4 stars. So definitely a strong pro for this season on those banners. I didn't pull on either of the the mid-season 4-star banners for this season. They're both whimsicalities, which, unless the outfit's really good, I'm not going to pull for a whimsicality normally. I just don't. This is really pretty. Like, it's really pretty. I just didn't like the outfit breakdowns for these. Where this is a skirt and a top. Like, the hair is really fun and the decorations, the colour scheme's great. I really like it, but I just didn't like how this was broken down. I didn't think I would use it very much in my styling. And the Uncharted Splendor, I did like the whimsicality for this. I thought it'd be great for photos. The outfit is lovely, but again, the breakdown of the pieces is not great. So that kind of made me not want to pull for it. And like, didn't really like this colour scheme. The glow up is nice, but I don't need anything else. We've got enough halo effect things this season. And these pieces aren't particularly usable. So like, the hair has got the bun, which you kind of need the accessories with, and the accessories don't really work without this hair. So this veil sits up even without the hair underneath. So it's not really an outfit that can be used with other things. So that kind of put me off that one. As beautiful as it is, because it is beautiful, it's not usable with other things, which is one of my key criteria. It has to be usable with other items. Oh, and before we move on from the pros, Momo's cloak this season from the Wanshong banner, perfection. Like, this is the best cloak in the game, hands down. Absolute perfection. I love it. He is magnificent. Oh, and one more pro before I move on to the cons. There has been lots of little, like, freebie giveaways this season, which has been great. I think we got 2 free outfits, and there was lots of diamonds and resonite crystals given away this season. So we love the generosity this season. It's been good. I will say that. That's definitely been a pro. So let's talk about the cons of this season. There's been a lot of pros. Like I said, I'm a big fan of this season. But there have been a couple of issues with this season for me personally. I don't know if anyone else had the same problem as me. But I had a lot of lag. It was almost unplayable when this update came in. So I don't know whether that was like a hardware issue for me with my PC, as in like it was no longer able to support the game, or whether it was a genuine lag that everyone had that was then patched out. I did end up changing my hardware because I needed the game to run, and I needed it to run then and there, so that caused a fair amount of stress and faff for me at the beginning of this season. I also had some unfortunate bugs where one of the outfits that I pulled for on the Residence banner last season essentially disappeared from my wardrobe, and every time I tried to click on anything that was related to that outfit, the game crashed. That has since been resolved. I did report it as a bug, so that was resolved and everything is working fine now. But that, again, that might have just been a bug in my game and not a bug for anyone else. So I'm not sure if that even relates to this season. It might have just been a minor bug that was only there and just happened to coincide. I don't know. So let's talk about the negatives, my cons of the banners this season. I have harped on a lot in my banner video about the Chroma's Mortal Heart, but I'll just go over the key points here. I won't go on for too long. I'm not a fan of this. So again, this is my opinion. It's not my favourite. I didn't like the art style of this one this season. I know, and this was the collab outfit, I believe. So no offense to the people that designed this, but just the colours were all wrong for me. I didn't like it. I don't like these Eurekas that are built into the outfit. I don't think they're necessary. If you want a Eureka, you'll use a Eureka. You don't need an outfit Eureka as well. I think that's unnecessary. And for the ability, like, having this show the chests is great, but that's a kind of one and done. Once you've found those chests, you're never going to use that ability again, and I think that's really wasted. And then, like, the whole deer being able to bound around, you can only really do that in this area, so that's an area limited outfit, 100%. Also, now the knowledge that in 2.3 there is going to be a rideable unicorn mount, which, as far as we're aware at the moment, with the previews, that's going to be usable everywhere. This is a massive slap in the face for everyone who's pulled on this specifically for the Centaur Nikki. Not great. But my criticism for both banners is that there is too many effects this season. Like, this outfit is great, but there are so many effects on it that's going to make it hard for PCs to run effectively whilst running around the realm if there's all these additional effects going on. I just don't think it's necessary. Obviously, I know that they've added a magical tint to this one because of the other banner being Centaur Nikki, but it didn't need to have that, you know? So yeah, too many effects on the outfit for both 5-star outfits, and the ability being kind of a waste on the Centaur Nikki. Personally, I'm sure there are people who have really loved the art style of this, which is great. I'm really happy for those people, and I'm so glad that there are people who do like it. This is just my opinion. And also, you've kind of got the polar opposites between, like, Momo's cloak low-key being the best cloak that they've ever made, and then Momo's cloak Jade Deer being possibly the worst cloak that they've ever made. So it's that sort of, really going in different ends of the spectrum with these two banners. Yeah, I think if it's going to be a 5-star, the ability needs to be more than just a one-time use. I know that obviously Centaur Nikki, she can be used more than once for the movement side of it, but the chest seeking is a one and done, and I don't like that being part of a 5-star resonance. Or any of the banners, really. So let's talk overall review. If I had to give it a rating, that's a tough one. I think for, like, comparison, 2.0 was a 10 out of 10 for me. I think that season was perfection. Last season, I wasn't a big fan. 2.1 kind of missed the mark for me. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought that the quest was too short, and then the grind with the raising the behemoth was too much of a grind, especially in the time limit to then get it done for the rewards. This season, I think the pacing has been really good. The quest wasn't too small. the quest was a decent size, but it wasn't too much of a quest to get done in the time limit. I was able to do it at a leisurely pace and not feel rushed, which was spot on for pacing of it. It was also fun and engaging. I wanted to keep playing the quest, but I didn't feel like I had to get it done in a time frame. So that was really, really good pacing. Really enjoyed that. The area itself, I think, is an area that I will enjoy coming back to time and time again, both in the day and the night, because of the different environment changes depending on the time. It's great for photographs. It's also just a fun area to be in. Like, I like just coming to this area to wander around and explore, which I can't say that for all of the other areas that we've got, to be honest. So that's definitely that falls into the pro, you know. So taking this season as a whole, obviously there was good shop items this season, although it did lean a little bit more on, obviously, pushing more towards the purchase. There wasn't as much free to play friendly items this season, which was a little bit of a shame. Maybe I just felt that was more noticeable because I was purchasing this season, whereas I've been free to play up until this season. So maybe I noticed it more, whereas normally I've just kind of ignored the shop. So I don't know. I think as far as rating, I want to give it an 8. I don't want to give it a 7. I want to give it an 8 out of 10. I think the banners, the Resonance banners, let it down this season, for sure. They were not my favourite, hence it's my rating, not anyone else's rating. But I think there were so many other strong points to this season that it kind of made up for the downsides on the banners. But yeah, I think I would give season 2.2 an 8 out of 10. What would you rate this season? What would your rating be? Did you have any memorable moments? Was there anything that you particularly liked and didn't like? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to chat to people about how they're enjoying the season. That's kind of the whole reason why I make these videos, is to talk to other Nikki fans and chat with you about what you like in the game, what you're enjoying and things. If you liked this season overview, let me know and I will make one for next season. I think selfishly this is great for me as a way of looking back and remembering what I liked about the season, but I think also it's a nice way to kind of end the season with a wrap up, ready to move into the next one. Next season is looking very different. It's going to be very pink Candyland, which I am excited for, but I will be sad to see the end of 2.2. It's been a good season for me. I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are and whatever you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. Happy styling! Bye bye!